Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hold Yourself High, where in this safe space I talk about growth, spirituality, and relationships. Some episodes will be just me talking about my personal discoveries, while others will be with special guests discussing their gifts and experiences. Make sure to like and subscribe to never miss an episode. If you like to connect, you can follow me on Instagram at Hanifa or email me at hanny@holdyourselfhighpod.com to give me topics you want me to discuss in the next episode. I hope you all enjoy this journey with me. Stay tuned and stay high. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hold Yourself High. Thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you all are having a wonderful week so far. Happy Astrological New Year. It is currently Aries season, and I'm on my grind. I just got back from the gym. I got a few more months to get this, this body yaddy. But I'm happy that I'm making an episode in Aries season because this is the season to pursue my dreams. I feel like I'm grinding, but we're going to talk more about that later. So last season was Pisces season, and I told y'all that I am a Pisces moon. Last season, I believe that I was in La La Land for sure. I was in my head a lot. I was dreaming big, and there's nothing wrong with dreaming big because I know that I'm making baby steps to reach my goal. But there are just some times where I dream so big that I just think these things are just going to magically happen without me doing any work. So these baby steps that I'm doing, they may be small to some, but to me, I feel like they are pretty big accomplishments. It's better than what I was doing before, which was nothing. So, I've been reaching out to a lot of brands that I'm interested in being ambassadors for. A local magazine reached out to me, and they wanted me to share my journey in life and about this podcast. So I'm very grateful that there are people out here that are really listening to me and would like for me to share, my accomplishments and my goals. All I want to do is just put myself out there and let people know that I'm willing to work and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that I'm successful and that I am happy and have like a stable life. Like that's really all that I want. I'm not asking for much, but I'm happy that people support me, so I really do appreciate that. But yeah, these are like really huge accomplishments to me, and I just would like to share that. So but yeah, back to Pisces season. I was really in my head, and I really wasn't making much or any moves, and I kind of felt down on myself a bit. Like I never just want to be that person that isn't goal oriented, because I have a lot of goals, but the one thing I learned about myself is I love to procrastinate. I like to do new things all the time, but eventually I get bored and it'll die out, and then I probably move on to something new, or I just don't do anything at all. And that's something that I just didn't want to be anymore. So I wanted to change. I wanted to manifest and really, really push myself. So right now, what I'm working on is being more practical. Because my dreams, again, they get so large, and if they don't happen, I get disappointed. It does sound stupid, saying that out loud, but that really was something that I was struggling with. And Cancers are known for being dreamers. They love to dream. But it's just the point of doing the work to make the dream become reality was something that I was struggling with. So right now I'm working on being more practical. And that's why I really appreciate my partner, because they know that I'm a dreamer. They love that about me, but they're just so practical that they're able to bring me back to reality. And that's something that I really love about my partner, because there's nothing wrong with me dreaming. They know that I have a lot of goals in mind, and they will love for me to achieve those goals. They really do push me, and I always needed that push. In my past relationships, they were my partners, they push me, or they tell me to do certain things, but I just really needed that. It's kind of hard for me to explain. I hope for those that are in relationships, I hope your partner is really pushing you and hoping that you have that drive to get what you want. At the end of the day, I have that support, and I'm happy that I have somebody that supports me and my goals and my dreams, and is willing to stick by my side and see me accomplish them. So I'm very, very grateful for that. So Pisces season was the time for me to manifest and believe the possible and the impossible. And when I look back, I think about, in the beginning, I wanted to start this podcast, and I came up with so many names for it in the past, and I even created a website. And at first I was like, okay, I'm doing little things. I'm doing, everything step by step. I'm making it, I'm going to make this happen. But even with the equipment that I have and the website that I have up, I wasn't focused on it. I wrote down some episodes, but it just didn't feel like me. I didn't have, a script. I really wanted it to be raw. And in this podcast now, I write things down, but I wouldn't say I have a script. I want to just have a flow to my podcast. I want everything. It's I'm talking to y'all face to face, or I'm on FaceTime with y'all. That's how I want this podcast to be. But back then, I didn't know how to start. So I was just constantly dreaming about having my own little space and my own podcast, and people coming out and supporting, people coming in there to be a little guest. I was dreaming about it all, big or small. But back then I saw it as impossible because I wasn't confident. I wasn't sure if anybody would want to listen to me, because who am I to y'all? I'm just a 23-year-old Black woman, just working a 9-to-5 like most Americans here. But I want my life to have a purpose. And if I feel like my purpose in life is to have a podcast and start something from there, then that's what I would do. So this season, Aries season, it's going to remind us to be selfish and seek that internal validation. Like I said, I wasn't as confident in the past, and growing up, I seek validation from others, and that led me into relationships that I shouldn't have been in. And it also made me feel like I just needed somebody there to, pick up the broken pieces for me, because for some reason, the Henny that you're listening to now, she wasn't there. So, it took a lot of therapy and a lot of self-awareness to be able to walk around every day and just be confident in the skin that I'm in, be confident in the work that I'm going to do and put out for y'all to listen to. Whether I get good or bad reviews, at least I'm getting reviews. Somebody's listening out there. So, hey, I appreciate that. So now I'm at this space where, I'm working on my fitness journey. Like I told y'all, like I lost 30 pounds, and it really wasn't easy. It was hard work, and it took months, I would say close to a year for me to reach this goal that I have for myself. I just I would say that I was pretty much absent-minded. I was going through a lot of things back then, and it led me to just going to the gym and working that frustration off. And I'm so glad that I did that, because now now no one can tell me shit. Okay, I'm humble and everything, but I'm really feeling myself, y'all. Like I'm that pretty motherfucker, like. And hey, that's also the Leo rising in me. My ego sometimes it's just be running wild. But the motto of Aries is I am, and I am is a manifestation within itself. So during this season, even like the next season, be you, be confident, and love yourself to the fullest. I will never ever ever stop saying that, because without you you would not be here today. So when you manifest in the morning or at night, just start off with I am beautiful, I am self-aware. Come up with any manifestation you want. These are just a couple that I just threw together, but I always tell myself when I'm getting ready to go to work, go to the gym, or even just if I'm staying in the house, if I see a mirror, I'm gonna look in the mirror, I'm gonna look at my body, and just love myself and just appreciate just being healthy. I thank God and the universe for having me wake up every day and be healthy. My family's good, and I just have that confidence, and I have so much love for myself. Back then, like I didn't love myself. I hurt myself, I put myself down. It was just so bad. But now I'm at the space mentally where somebody can, be negative towards me, and I really would not bat an eye, because I've heard it all before, and these people don't know me. Whatever their perception of beauty they have, that's them. But my perception, I am beautiful, and like I said, no one can tell me shit. Moving on. Aries is the season full of sexual desires, and I can say this month I've been pretty satisfied. So for all y'all out there that's listening, y'all that are tuned in, if you got somebody, be safe out here. But if you got somebody that you've been talking to, and you feeling yourself, go ahead and have some sex, child. Like, let loose, like, feel good. Those endorphins are gonna run through your brain, and you will be feeling yourself after that. So definitely, and you know what? Even if you don't have anybody and you're fine being single, tend to yourself. Okay, be selfish. So ladies, if you got that rose, use that rose. Light some candles, take a nice little bubble bath, sip you some wine, make yourself some dinner, watch your favorite show, and then tend to your needs, because you know what you want. So definitely do that. But this month I would say that I had manifested a lot. I am steadily manifesting for success, for my loved ones, and most importantly, myself. I've been manifesting more creativity, so I really want to reach out to more creative locally, different brands, try to branch myself out there, because this was something that I was telling my best friend, because we went out and stuff and we had a good time, but it felt so good to talk to her and bond with her, because we both had we had the same degree. We both graduated with communications, and I just kept telling her that I'm ready to work, I'm ready to grind, and every day that I work at this 9 to 5, it stresses me out, because I want to leave, I want to better myself, but certain things take time, and I have to make steps, logical steps. So I can't just up and leave my job. I got to pay my bills. I have to find another job that pays more or doesn't give me so much stress. Okay, I've never worked a job that was this stressful, and it just doesn't work. I shouldn't have to go to a job and like have so much anxiety and not look forward to it. I want to go to work happy and feeling good, be like, okay, this is going to be a quick 7-8 hour shift, I got this, it's good, and then boom, I'm home. With this job that I have now, like I don't feel that. So yeah, I just told her, like, I'm tired of doing a 9 to 5. I want to work with creatives. I want to be creative. Like, I just want to put my stuff out there and be known as Hanny, not like as this famous, quote unquote, don't quote me on that, this famous person, in this area that's just out here making podcast episodes and, making money. I just, want to be chill, have a stable income, work with some really cool, down-to-earth people, and just live my life. That is all that I want. And, it really felt good to say that out loud, because I was really manifesting that for myself. I just had that in my mind that I was going to get it. I'm going to go out and get it, and nothing and nobody is going to stop me. So I really felt like I've woken up, I feel like that I reset myself, and now I'm just out here grinding, chasing, success and money and health and love, just all that. So one thing I will say to y'all is, don't stop pursuing your dreams, because the more you work, you're going to make it. It may take time. Nobody knows how much time it will take. Our journey is different. Some come quick, others it doesn't, but don't give up. And that's why I'm happy that I'm able to have an episode out this season, because I really didn't know what I was going to have out for the second episode, but reading a lot about this season and looking back on the things that I've accomplished, after like the last episode, I can say that I'm doing good. We're getting there, and I appreciate everybody for listening, and keep supporting me. I'm gonna keep working hard and coming out with more episodes for y'all. So this season, we're gonna grind and grind and grind until we make it out here. I hope we all become successful together. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much all that I have for today. Don't worry, I'm working hard on the next episode, so I will come out with some more content, and I'm sure they'll be a bit longer than the most recent ones, but I hope you all enjoy listening. Don't forget to manifest, believe in yourself, believe in the possible and the impossible, because if you think about it, nothing is impossible if you put the work in. So yeah, thank you everybody for tuning in, and stay tuned and hold yourself high. you everyone for listening to today's episode of Hold Yourself High. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and a review on what you thought about today's episode. Also follow me on Instagram at Hanifa for more content about my journey and the podcast. Stay tuned and stay high.